Hey guys, today is the 24th day of shadowing technique, and the episode today is be better day are come. Don't stop. So let's get started.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone, it's Jenny here.
I just wanted to take a quiet moment
to say thank you for being here, for listening,
for letting my voice be a small part of your
day.
Whether you're
Wherever
tuning
you
in from
turn
your morning
in
coffee,
your form
a
of
rainy
morning
walk,
coffee, a
or
rainy
right
walk,
before bed,
or right before bed,
I see
you.
every message,
Every comment, every hello from your country. Remind me that this little podcast is reaching hearts around the world.
It's a beautiful
It's a beautiful thing.
So thank you.
Not just for listening, but for growing, feeling, and learning with me.
Where are you listening
from today?
And how's your heart
And
doing?
how your heart doing?
Let me know in the comments.
Let me know in the comment.
And
one day just feel heavy.
Like your heart is
Like your heart is wearing
backpack,
backpack, feeling invisible
Maybe
bricks.
it's
Maybe
stress.
it's stress.
Maybe it's
Tiredness.
Or maybe you don't know why.
why.
You're just
not okay.
And I want you to
And I
hear
want
this.
to hear this.
Just because
you feel stuck doesn't mean you're broken.
There were many times
in your own life
when
when I feel like I couldn't
wasn't
move
doing
forward.
anything wrong.
I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was showing up, trying my best, trying to smile, trying to get up. But still, it felt like nothing was working.
And when nothing seems
When
to
we're
move,
nothing
you start
seemed
to wonder, nothing was working. And when nothing seems to move, you start to wonder, is it me? Am I the problem?
problem?
Let's slow that
Let's
thought
slow
down.
that thought down.
Because what I've learned,
Because what I learned
and what I want to
and
share
what I
with
want
you
to
today,
say with you today is that
feeling stuck is not the same as being broken.
feeling stuck is not the same or
Feeling stuck
is not the same as being broken.
It's just
a season,
a pause,
a pause,
a place where the
a
soil
place
is doing
where
deep
soil
work
is doing
underground.
work
Even if you
underground.
can't see the leaves yet.
Even if you can see
Sometimes
later,
your
yes.
growth is invisible.
Sometimes your
even to
growth
you.
live,
Sometimes
yes.
your growth is invisible.
Sometimes you're
even to you.
invisible, even you.
Now let's begin. Have you ever had a moment when you just couldn't explain what was wrong? Begin. Have you ever had a moment when you just couldn't explain what was wrong?
What's wrong?
Everything felt off.
But everything
Maybe
fell
you
off.
looked around
Maybe you
and
looked
saw
around and
people
saw
getting ahead,
people getting
smiling,
ahead, smiling, succeeding,
posting their
posting their
beautiful
beautiful
updates.
update.
Meanwhle, you were just
trying
trying
to
to keep
keep your mind stop
You weren't late. Meanwhile, you were just trying to keep your mind from spiraling.
spiraling.
You weren't lazy.
She wasn't lazy.
You weren't giving
She
up.
wasn't giving up. You just didn't have the energy.
That's not failure.
That's not
That's a
failure.
signal.
That's a
It
signal.
means your body,
It means your body,
spirit,
your whole spirit, your whole
is
self asking for
It means you're
gentleness.
carrying more than people can see.
It means you carry more than people who can see.
And maybe, for now,
And maybe
your
for
job
now,
is
your
not
job
to
is
leap
not
ahead,
to live ahead.
but simply not
It's
to
simply
collapse.
not to collapse.
Better days are
Better
coming.
days are coming.
Doesn't always mean
That's
you have
all.
to do more.
That doesn't always mean you have to do more.
Sometimes it means,
hold on,
rest here.
rest here.
Trust
Trust
that you're still on the path.
on the path.
Even
Even
if
if you
moving,
feel are
not
moving,
behind,
you're not behind. You are in
And those
between.
in-between places,
And though in
the ones
between,
where nothing seems to
the
happen,
one that nothing seems to
often
happen,
where the most
are often
important
where the
shifts
most
begin.
important shifts begin.
Think about a seed.
Think about the seed.
It's hidden in the dirt
Hidden
for
the
weeks.
dirt for
No one can
weeks.
see it.
No one can
Not
see
even
it.
the seed knows
Not
what it's
even the
becoming.
seeds know what's
Slowly, no one can see it. Not even the seed
It's
knows what it's
coming.
becoming. But
slowly,
silently,
change begins.
Roots
Root
reach downward.
down,
Then, one day,
and then one day,
something green pushes through the surface.
through the
You are not
surface.
broken.
You're not
You're still
broken.
rooting.
You are still
I know it's
rooting.
hard,
I know it's
I know you're
hard.
tired.
I know you're tired.
but your
But the
tiredness
tiredness is not
failed.
proof that you
It's proof
failed.
that you're
It's proof
trying.
that you're trying. You're
still
still here. Still
Still
listening.
Still learning.
Still learning.
Still
Still
holding
holding on.
That's not
That's
weakness.
not weakness.
That's
That's
strength
strength
in its quietest, most
quietest,
beautiful form.
most beautiful form.
Just because
Just
today
because
is hard
today is hard
doesn't mean tomorrow won't be
be kinder.
You don't have to
You don't
feel
have to feel
hopeful
hopeful to keep going.
You just have to
You
keep
just
going.
have to keep going.
Because the moment you don't give
you
up,
don't get up,
that's the moment
something begins to shift.
even if you can't see it yet.
So
So
next time your mind tell you are stuck, trying to reply with something softer. I'm still growing. Even here, maybe you just needed someone to say it's okay. It's not okay to not be okay today. That better day isn't found by chasing them. They grow from patience, from letting yourself be exact where you are, from trusting you won't stay here forever. You are on your way. Sometimes we wait for big changes to tell us
Sometimes we wait for big changes to tell us we're
to
growing.
tell you're growing. New job, a big achievement,
a before
a
and
before
after
and
moment.
after movement.
But life
But life doesn't usually
work
work like that.
A real change,
A real change,
the
the
kind
kind
that actually
transform you,
often happens
when
when
nobody watching, not even you.
Right now,
Even if your life looks hard, boring, or messy, something inside you might already be sifting. I didn't always see it. I used to think
But if I
progress.
wasn't producing
But-
something or ticking
That means I wasn't producing something that are ticking boxes.
boxes, then I wasn't
Boxes.
doing anything.
When I wasn't doing
But that
anything, that mindset made me feel like I was always behind.
Like I needed to
Like I needed to
constantly
constantly prove my work to catch up the work.
Until I realized
Even I realized rest is work too.
healing
Healing is work.
Choosing to get
up again,
even after a bad day.
even after
That's
bad
work.
day, that's work.
Even something as
Even
simple
something
as
as simple as learning to speak to yourself more
is part of
gently
the
is
work.
part of the work.
You're not doing
You're
nothing.
not doing nothing.
You're doing
The quiet work.
When you say no,
When you
to
say
the things
no
that drain
to
you,
the thing that drain you, even if
someone,
it disappoints someone,
you're growing.
you're
your
growing
boundaries.
your boundary.
When you get out
When
of
you
bed
get out of
after a
bed
hard night,
after a hard
you're
night, you're strengthening your spirit.
When you stop
scrolling, you give yourself 5 peace minutes.
You're
You're learning present.
And
When you keep showing up to listen to stop, reflect English like this, you're not practicing like language, but always being honest your calm. We don't always need few information. Sometimes we just need a new way, what we're already doing. I think that real magic. Because when you realize you're already moving, even through a pause, it builds a quiet confidence. And knowing
You stop looking for signs.
you stop looking from the outside and start trusting the side with
Maybe
you.
you've noticed that certain people don't drain you like they used to. Maybe you're more honest
about your feelings, even if just with yourself. Maybe you take deeper breath now. Instead of holding everything in.
Those things
Those things matter.
They
They count.
Growth is not always loud.
always loud.
Often, it's a whisper.
It's a whisper.
And when you feel
When
like you're
you
just
feel
surviving,
like you're just surviving, maybe that is your growth.
Maybe
Maybe the invisible work you are doing right now is repairing your or something not right yet. A version of you that's more rooted, more patient, more whole. You may not be building something on the outside, but you're building something inside. Sometimes that's even more important. Think about nature. A tree doesn't grow faster because it watches. The flower doesn't bloom because
They just follow their shit. A flower doesn't bloom because we shout encouragement.
we shout encouragement. They just follow their rhythm, their process, and so do you.
So if
today feel quiet, maybe it's proposed today.
And if your progress
too.
feels invisible,
And if you process something invisible,
process. And so do you. So if today feels quiet, maybe it's supposed to. And if your progress
feel invisible,
maybe that's because
it's still in progress.
Don't rush.
Don't rush.
Good
Good thing need
roots
root first.
You're not behind.
You're not behind.
You're not
falling.
You are doing
doing
work.
scared work.
Even if all you did
today is make healthier choice or speak kindly to yourself. Once it matters, you matter. Keep going.
Because
one day you look back on decision, it's invisible work, and realize that when everything began to change. You know what easy to overlook? The small things. The 2-minute works you took instead of scrolling the glass of water to drink after crying. Your text we didn't send because the text didn't send because you are learned. everything feel need reaction. Tiny
things that don't
things
make the
don't
news
make a new
or
or defeat.
But those little
But those
moves,
little moves,
they
they
matter
matter
more
more than you think.
when
When
we
we
imagine
imagine better days, we often picture a big shift, a dramatic moment, the fresh start that changed everything overnight. But the truth is, most better days don't arrive with a bang. They arrive slowly, shaped by the small decisions you make when no one watching. I remember one morning a few years ago when I was feeling completely overwhelmed.
Work was
Worst
chaotic.
it chaotic, my personal life is
And I felt
tangled.
like I was
I
failing
feel
in
like I was
every
falling
area.
in every
I didn't
area.
know what to do
I
to fix
didn't
it.
know
And that
what
made
to
me
do
feel
next.
even more stuck.
And that made me feel even more stuck.
But I did one
But
small
I did
thing.
one small thing. I washed one
dish.
dish. Just one.
I
I didn't clean the whole
I didn't
kitchen.
make a
I didn't
to-do
make
list.
a to-do
I
list.
just stood at the
I
sink,
stood
turned on the
on
warm
the
water,
sink.
and washed one. I just stood at the sink.
I just stood
Turned
at the
on the
sink,
warm water,
turned on the warm
and
water,
washed
and
one
washed one
plate.
place.
It took less than a
It
minute.
took less than minutes,
Something
but
shifted.
something shifted.
It was like my
It's
brain
like my
whispered,
brain
"See?
whispered, see,
You can still
you can
do
still
something."
doing something. That
tiny
tiny
act gave me a drop
act
of
giving a
momentum.
drop of momentum.
It reminded me that
It's
I didn't have
reminded
to
me that
fix
I
everything.
haven't
I just had to.
that
could
I
still
haven't
do
that I
something.
haven't
That tiny act gave me a drop
drop
of
of
momentum.
momentum.
It reminded
It
me that I
reminded me
didn't
that I
have
had
to
to
fix
fix
everything.
everything.
I just had
I
to
just have begin gently and without pressure.
And
Maybe
that's
that's what you need today.
Not a plan
Not a
for the
plan for a
whole month.
whole month.
Not a solution
Not a
to all your
solution to
problems.
all
Just
your
one
problems.
small,
Just one
quiet
small,
move that tells
quiet
your
move
body,
to tell your
"I'm still
body,
here.
I'm still here.
still trying."
I'm still trying.
Because when those
tiny
pile
moves
up,
pile up,
they
they
lead
lead
to big shifts.
to big
You
shift.
trust yourself
You
more.
start trust yourself
You start to
more.
feel
You
less
start feel
frozen.
less frozen.
And slowly,
And slowly, almost without noticing, you move forward. Maybe your small move today, getting out of bed 5 minutes earlier. Maybe eating something nurses
learning 1 minute earlier. Maybe it's eating something nourishing.
nursing. Maybe it's learning one new English phrase like tiny steps still count. Or maybe taking a break without feeling guilty. Whenever it starts, whenever it's in, start more, stay soft. You don't need to,
Stay soft.
you don't need intensity. You need consistency.
There's a gentle
They,
power
their
in showing
gentle
up.
power
Even when it
is
feels
showing up.
pointless.
Whenever
You're not waiting. You don't need intensity.
you need consistency.
There's a
Their
gentle
gentle
power
power
in showing
in showing
up.
up.
When
Even it
pointless.
feels pointless,
waiting
you're
for
not
motivation.
waiting for
You're
motivation.
creating it.
You're creating
Every
it
little
with
action.
every little action.
And the best part?
And the best part,
these small
moves
moves
are
You don't
yours.
depend on
You
anyone
don't
else's
depend
approval.
anyone
They
else's
don't need to
approval.
be shared.
They don't need
They
to
don't need
be
perfect. Anyone else's approval. They don't need to be shared.
shared.
They don't need to
They
be
don't need to
perfect.
perfect.
They just need to be real.
They just need to be
So
real.
your heart
So
feels
the
heavy.
heart
If your
feel
mind
heavy.
feels tired,
And if you
try one thing.
tired,
Just
try one thing, just one.
Stretch your arms.
Stretch your arms.
Step outside.
outside.
Say something kind to yourself
in the mirror. Write one sentence in your journal. Listen to one soft voice that reminds you you are not alone. Do it again tomorrow and again in the next day. Because you know it. What you realize you build something steady, not loud but strong, not fast but lasting. Because change doesn't always come from the mountaintop. Sometimes it starts in the smallest of rooms with the simplest of
smallest of rooms with the simplest
of moves.
and that's enough.
And that's enough.
Let's talk
about something we all feel, but rarely understand. Exhaustion. Not just kind that comes from working too hard or sleeping enough. I mean, emotional tiredness,
the kind
that
sits
sits in your chest, that makes you question your progress, your role, your direction. Have you ever feel like you are doing your best, but nothing's getting better? Like you've been patient, helpful, kindness, and still life feels heavy. That kind of kindness can be dangerous
because it doesn't
because it doesn't make you to rest. It makes you want to give up. But here, what I want to know, tiredness can lie.
It can
Make you believe that your
efforts
efforts don't matter.
Nothing's changing.
That nothing changing.
Maybe you're not good
Maybe you're not good English.
truth
But the
is,
truth is,
being tired
doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It often means you're doing something right.
Something
brave and demanding and real.
Sometimes
we get tired because we care.
Because we're
trying.
Because we're
growing.
Because
we're finally facing part of ourselves that we used to ignore. That growth is heavy. Healing is hard work. Even hope can be exhausting. Even you being holding it alone. Even if you're tired, I see you.
It
It doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're carrying something for a long time. Maybe with the rest, maybe with the support. Maybe you are being feel one or more than today. That's not failure, that's human. I remember a time when I'm pushing
I remember a time
pushing
when I was
through
pushing through
burnout.
burnout.
I had commitment, deadline, people who did with me. I kept showing up with a smile, but inside I was empty.
I thought,
I thought
if I stop now,
everything will fall apart. But eventually I realized I was the one falling
So I
apart.
stopped.
So I stopped, not forever, just long enough to cry, to be still. And did you know what happened? Nothing fell apart. The world keeps shining. And when I came back, softer, slower, clearer. I had more to
Because I
give
wasn't running on
because I
empty
wasn't
anymore.
running on empty.
Maybe that's the reminder.
Maybe it's reminders you need today. You're allowed to rest.
Rest
Rest
is not quitting.
quitting.
Rest is how you keep going.
you keep going.
You can pause
without giving up.
You can cry,
You can
without,
cry
being
without
broken.
being broken.
You can feel lost
And still moving forward. Tiredness may be loud,
but don't let it down. True.
what is still true. You come a long way. You survived days you didn't think you could. You kept learning, loving, listening, even when your energies were low. And that matters. So if today you are tired to plan, to hope, to try,
Just
be.
Drink some water.
Sit in silence.
Listen to something gentle.
Listen to something gentle.
Like this voice.
Like voice reminding you
isn't
that
measured
your
by
worth
productivity.
isn't measured by
You don't have to prove
productivity. You
anything
don't
today.
have to prove anything
breathe.
today. Just breathe.
And when you're ready,
And when you're ready,
even if it's not
even
today,
if you're today,
you'll move
you
again.
move again. Slowly, kindly,
with more
with more compassion than before.
Don't let
Not
tiredness
let kindness
forgetting
trick
who
you
you are.
into forgetting who you are. You are not alone. You're just
human.
human.
There's something
You're not done.
beautiful that
That's
happens
something
when we
beautiful
stop
when we
waiting
stop waiting for
hope
hope
and start
and start
practicing
practicing it.
it.
Most people think hope is something that's just showing up, like a feeling, a gift,
a light that
a
finds
light
you when
that
things finally
finds
get
you
better.
when
But what if hope, a light
a
that
light that
finds you when
finds
things
you
finally
when
get
things
better.
finally get better.
But what if hope
But what
doesn't
if
come
the
after
hope
things
doesn't
improve?
come after
What
things
if
is
hope is
approved?
what helps
What's
things
the
improve?
hope? What if
What if-
hope?
After things improve. What if hope is
What's
what
the hope
helps
it
things
help
improve? What
Thing
if hope is a
improve?
skill?
What's the hope
Something
is
you can
skill?
learn
Something you
even
can
on the
learn
worst
even
days.
the worst
Something
days.
you can choose.
Something you can choose.
Even when your heart
Even when
feels
your heart
quiet
feels
or
quiet
numb.
or numb.
Because that's what I've learned. Even when your heart feels quiet or numb.
Love.
Because that's what I've
Because
learned.
that's what I
Hope
learned.
isn't
Hope
always a
isn't
warm,
warm,
bright
bright
feeling.
feeling.
Sometimes
Sometimes
it's
a quiet
decision.
decision,
A whisper.
a whisper,
A
a small act of
that
faith
says,
that says,
I don't know how
I don't know
yet,
how yet,
but I'm not giving up.
but I'm not giving
And that
up.
changes
That
everything.
and that changes
You don't
everything.
need to
You
feel
don't need
hopeful
to
to start
feel
acting like
hopeful.
someone who has hope.
To start acting like someone who has hope.
Just like you
Just
don't
like
need to
you
feel
don't need to
strong
feel
take
strong
the
to
next
take
step.
the next step.
Some of the most
Some of the most
things we do
powerful
in life
things
come from
you
places of
come
uncertainty.
from place
Not
uncertainty,
confidence.
not confidence.
Like when you
Like
decide
when you
to
decide to send the message,
Or when you apply for the job.
or when you
Or
apply
when
for
you
a
wake
job,
up and try
or
again
when you
after
wake
a
up
hard
and try
night.
again after a hard
Hope
day.
shows up in those
Hope
choices.
showing up.
Not begin after a hard night. Hope shows
Hope
up in
show
those
up
choices.
in those choices.
Not because you're sure of the outcome,
but because you care enough to try anyway. And maybe that's what practicing hope really
It's like a
is.
small candle,
It's lighting
even when
a
the
small
room is
candle.
still dark.
even when
It's
the
planting
stone,
It's lighting a small candle, even when the room is
even
still
room
dark.
is still dark.
It's planting
It's
seeds.
planting seeds.
Even when you're not
Even
sure
when
they'll
you're
grow.
not sure you
It's
grow.
reaching out.
It's reaching
even
out.
when your voice
Even
shakes.
when your voice sick.
None of that is easy.
None of that is
but
easy.
It's real.
But it's real.
And it's brave.
It's brave.
So if you're listening
So
right
if you're
now
listening
and thinking,
right now
I don't
and
feel hopeful at all,
do not feel
That's okay.
helpful at all.
you don't have to fake
It's okay.
joy.
You don't have
You don't have to be. That's okay.
fake
You
joy.
don't have to fake joy. You don't have to
You
be
don't
full
have
of
to be
energy.
full of energy.
But you can ask
But you
yourself,
can ask yourself,
what does hope
what does
look
hope
like in
look
this
like in the
moment?
moment for me?
For me, maybe it looks
Maybe
like
it looks
brushing
like
your
brushing
teeth.
your teeth.
Maybe it looks like
Maybe it
replying
looks
to
like
one
replying one
message.
message.
Maybe it looks
Maybe
like
it
not
looks like
deleting
not
a dream
deleting
you
a
wrote down months
dream
ago.
you write down months
Whatever
ago.
it is,
Whatever
let
it
it be
is,
small.
let it small.
Let it be simple.
Let it be
Let it be
simple.
enough.
Let it be enough.
Because practicing hope is
Practicing
not
hope
about
is
forcing
not
positivity.
about
It's
forcing
about
positive.
choosing not to
It's about
abandon
choosing
yourself.
not to abandon yourself,
Especially when it's
especially
hard.
when it's hard.
And here's something
And
gentle
here's
to
something
remember.
gentle to remember. Every time you're practicing
you
hope,
become a little
you
more
become a
familiar
little
with it.
more familiar
A little
with it.
stronger in the dark.
A little stronger
A little
in
more
dark. A
prepared
little
for the life that
prepared
will
for a
eventually
life
come.
that will eventually
days
go.
are
A
coming.
better day is
But
coming.
not because you waited for them.
The better
Better
days
days
are coming.
But not
But
because
not
you waited for
because
them.
you waited for
Because you
them.
kept
Because
going
you kept
until they
going
arrived.
until they arrived.
So let this
So
be
let
your
this be.
reminder.
So let me
You don't
your
have to feel
reminder. You
hopeful
don't
to
have
be
to
hopeful.
feel
Every
hopeful.
breath you take,
Every breath you
every
take,
small
every
action,
small action,
every kind
every
thought
kind
toward
thought
yourself,
towards yourself.
they're all building something.
They don't build
Something steady.
everything, something steady,
quiet.
something quiet,
Something that will
something
carry
that
you
will
forward.
carry you forward.
Just don't stop.
Just don't stop.
Because the future is
Because the
still soft
future
in your
is still
hands.
soft in your hand.
And every day
And
you
every
stay.
day you stay,
Every day
every
you
day
try.
you try,
You shake
you
it.
accept it.
Even
now.
let's take a
Let's
moment
take
to
a
breathe
moment
together.
to breathe together.
Inhale.
Inhale
And exhale
and
slowly.
exhale slowly.
You made it through this episode.
You make it through
Maybe
the
part of you
episode.
still
Maybe
feels
part of you
unsure
still
or tired.
unsure or
That's
tired.
okay.
It's okay.
You're not
done
alone
in that.
But I hope
But I
something
hope
here
something
helped you
here
feel a little
helped
less
you a
heavy,
little less
a
heavy,
little more
a little
seen.
more seen.
Wherever
Wherever you are in the world,
morning,
night,
or somewhere
or somewhere in between.
I hope this voice
reminded you
quiet
one
truth.
part too.
You are not stuck
You are
forever.
not stuck forever.
You are not behind.
You're not behind.
You are becoming.
You are becoming.
Your better days
Your
are
better
not on a
days are
calendar.
not a
They
calendar.
are already
They
starting.
are already starting in your
Your
choices.
Your tiny acts
Your
of
patience, the
courage.
tiny act
And
of
every
courage.
time you
Every
choose not to
time
give
you
up,
choose not to
even
give
when you
up,
want to.
even when you want
Building a
to.
future you'll be proud
You
to
build
live.
a future that
So
you
rest
found.
gently tonight.
So rest
Or carry
gently
this
tonight,
softness
or
into your next
carry
moment.
this
And
softness
when you're ready,
into,
tonight, or carry this
or
softness
carry
into
this
your
softness
next
into
moment.
the next
And when
moment.
you're ready,
And when you're
come back.
ready, come back.
I'll be here.
I'll be here. So this is the end of the episode today. Thank you guys for listening.